The Psychology of Money. Life-changing money lessons explained. Hi, and welcome to another episode on personal finance and investing. Before we dive in, if advertisements should interrupt this video, please do not click off of the advertisements. Please allow them to play through as a thank you to me for bringing you this honest, valuable information for free. Now let's continue. Have you ever looked at two people with the same salary, same age, and same career path, and yet one seems to be gliding toward a comfortable retirement while the other is drowning in debt? It's a scene that plays out every day. The most frustrating part? It's not about how much they earn, but about what they believe. It's about how they think, feel, and behave around money. Think of it like this. Your financial life isn't just a spreadsheet. It's a powerful, intricate game of psychology, and most of us were never given the rulebook. The harsh reality is, you could be following the most perfect budget, investing in all the right places, and still fail to reach true financial freedom if your mindset is working against you. Your thoughts and beliefs about money have a quiet, yet powerful influence over every single financial decision you make. Today, we're going deep into the psychology of money, the hidden patterns, beliefs, and habits that either keep you trapped or propel you toward true wealth. These aren't just dry financial lessons. They're life-changing insights that could rewrite your entire financial future. Stick around, because what we're about to unpack will redefine how you see, manage, and build your wealth. The silent crisis. Why we're never taught about money. Let's be honest. Most of us were never formally taught how to manage money, let alone how to master our financial mindset. We grew up watching our parents stress about bills, hearing teachers talk about the importance of getting a good job. But nobody ever sat us down to explain how to build lasting wealth. As a result, we absorb limiting beliefs from our surroundings like, money is the root of all evil. I'll never be rich, that's for other people. People from my background don't retire early. These aren't just passing thoughts. They're deeply ingrained beliefs that run in the background of our minds like a computer virus. They quietly influence every financial choice we make. You might believe you're making rational, logical decisions, but more often than not, your emotions are steering the wheel, especially when it comes to money. This emotional tug-of-war is why some people spend impulsively, seeking a temporary high, while others hoard money out of a deep-seated fear of scarcity. Neither of these extremes leads to true financial freedom. The secret to building wealth isn't just about math. It's about mastering your behavior. Once you grasp this fundamental truth, your entire financial life begins to change. Lesson 1. Money is emotional, not logical. This is perhaps the most important, life-changing lesson. Money isn't logical. It's deeply, profoundly emotional. Think about a time you made a purchase you knew wasn't smart. That expensive new gadget you had to have, or the impulsive vacation you couldn't really afford. That wasn't a budgeting failure. That was a psychological one. You did it because it felt good in the moment. The truly wealthy understand this and use it to their advantage. Instead of fighting their emotions, they build systems to keep themselves on track. They know their mind's tendency toward instant gratification, so they put guardrails in place to avoid it. Here's how you can do the same. The 48-hour delay rule. When you feel the urge to buy something over a certain amount, say $100, wait 48 hours. Most of the time, the emotional high of the moment will fade, and you'll realize you didn't need it after all. This simple practice builds discipline and helps you distinguish between genuine needs and fleeting wants. Track your emotional triggers. Start paying attention to what makes you spend impulsively. Is it stress from a long day at work? Boredom on a Sunday afternoon? Social pressure to keep up with friends? Once you identify the pattern, you can break it. You can replace an unhealthy spending habit with a healthier one, like going for a walk or calling a friend. Tie your spending to your goals. Before every purchase, ask yourself this one simple question. Does this move me closer to my dream life or further away? This question acts as a mental filter, forcing you to align your daily spending with your long-term vision. Over time, it rewires your decision-making and turns every dollar into a tool for building the life you want. This practice is the foundation of budgeting for beginners and a crucial step in any retirement income planning strategy because it frees up money that can be directed toward building wealth. It turns a seemingly passive act of saving into an active act of creation. Lesson 2. The power of compounding behavior. You've heard of compound interest, right? The idea that a small investment grows exponentially over time. Well, your behaviors compound in the exact same way. Every small financial choice you make today either builds momentum toward wealth or digs a deeper hole of debt. For example, skipping a single $5 coffee won't make you rich overnight. But doing it consistently and redirecting that money into high-dividend investing or a retirement account is a game changer. That small, daily habit becomes a powerful force. Over a year, that's over $1,800. Over a decade, with compound growth, that single habit could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. On the flip side, ignoring a $25 monthly subscription seems harmless, until you realize it's costing you $300 a year. Over a decade, that's $3,000 you could have invested, not to mention the potential gains from that investment. These small leaks in your financial life add up to massive losses over time. Here's the powerful takeaway. Wealth isn't built in giant leaps or with a single lottery ticket. It's built through consistent, positive habits that stack up over time. Imagine where you'd be 10 years from now if every small choice you made from today forward was aligned with your financial freedom goals. This isn't just about personal finance. It's about architecting a life of abundance, one decision at a time. Lesson 3. Why most people stay broke. Here's a harsh but necessary reality. Most people will never achieve financial independence, no matter how hard they work. And it's not because they're lazy or unlucky. It's because they're playing the wrong game. The average person spends their entire life earning active income, trading their time for money. They're on a treadmill, running faster and faster just to stay in the same place. The wealthy, however, have a different focus. They build assets that generate passive income strategies. They understand that true freedom comes when your money works harder than you do. Here's what that looks like in action. Instead of buying a flashy car that depreciates in value, the wealthy buy high-dividend stocks that pay them every quarter, putting more money in their pocket. Instead of chasing job promotions as their only source of income, they create multiple income streams like rental properties, an online business, or invest in reliable products like the best annuities for retirement. The broke mindset says, I need to work harder. The wealthy mindset says, I need to make my money work harder for me. This mental shift is the key that unlocks the door to a life where you have more options, more freedom, and more control. Lesson 4. The Freedom Fund. This is where psychology meets practical budgeting. Most people see a budget as a restrictive, boring financial punishment, a list of things they can't have. But the truth is, a budget is simply a tool that gives you permission to spend intentionally. Here's a simple system to start today, based on a psychological shift from restriction to empowerment. Essentials, 50%. This is for your core survival needs. housing, food, transportation, and insurance. This portion ensures you're always covering your bases. Freedom Fund, 30%. This is the most crucial part. This money goes straight toward investments and passive income streams. Think high-dividend ETFs, real estate crowdfunding, or even annuities for guaranteed income. This fund is not a negotiation. It's a non-negotiable bill you pay to your future self. Fun, 20%. This is for guilt-free spending on things you truly value. Want to take a vacation? Buy a new gadget? Go out to eat? This fund is your reward for staying disciplined and allows you to enjoy life without derailing your progress. When you treat your Freedom Fund as a non-negotiable bill, your wealth begins to grow automatically, with or without your active attention. This is a cornerstone of retirement income planning because it builds a financial safety net that protects you during market downturns and recessions. Lesson 5. Building wealth without extreme risk. Everyone wants to build wealth fast, but here's the problem. Most people take extreme risks chasing quick wins, and they end up losing everything. They're lured by promises of overnight riches and get-rich-quick schemes. The wealthy, however, take a different, more sustainable approach. They understand the power of diversification and long-term thinking. They don't try to predict the stock market. They build a fortress of solid, reliable assets. They choose investments that align with their psychology so they can stick with them even when the market dips. Here's a simple, low-risk strategy you can start with today. 50% in low-cost index funds. These funds track the overall market and provide steady, predictable growth over the long term. They are the bedrock of any solid portfolio. 30% in high-dividend stocks or ETFs. These provide a consistent stream of passive income, which can be reinvested or used to cover living expenses. This is money working for you while you sleep. 20% in guaranteed products like annuities. These products offer protection from market volatility and provide a guaranteed income stream, giving you peace of mind and an essential safety net for your early retirement planning. This mix gives you both growth and stability, which is essential for building a portfolio that can withstand any economic climate. The final money mindset shift. Everything we've discussed today boils down to one simple, yet profound truth. Wealth is 90% behavior and 10% math. You don't have to be a financial genius. You don't need to predict the stock market or have a business degree. You just need to consistently make smarter choices than the average person. The moment you stop thinking like a consumer and start thinking like an investor, your entire life changes. Every dollar you earn becomes a tiny employee, working tirelessly to bring you more freedom and more opportunities. Imagine waking up one morning knowing you never have to work again because your passive income strategies cover all your expenses. That future isn't a fantasy. It's a reality built one smart decision at a time, starting today. If you found these lessons eye-opening, don't stop here. Your journey to financial freedom has just begun. Disclaimer: the information in this video is for equipping, educating, and empowering purposes and is not professional financial advice. Always do your own research or consult with a licensed financial advisor before making financial decisions. The psychology of money isn't about being perfect. It's about understanding yourself, building better habits, and creating a future where your money works for you, not the other way around. Take control today and step into the financial freedom you deserve. Do you have a personal money habit you're trying to change? Share it in the comments below.